we should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
Guarding the tombs is this ancient monument. Ancient Greeks named it the Sphinx, after a creature of their own myths. Romans regarded it as a god of death. In Arabic, it's called Abu Ho, father of terror. These names hardly capture the intent of those who created it. It faces the east of the rising sun, the renewal of each day's life. Its lion's body symbolizes royalty, its head, human intelligence. The face is thought to be that of the pharaoh Khephren. Big as it is known abuse by both man and nature. When the Turks dominated Egypt, it was used for target practice by cannoneers. Maybe that's how it lost its nose. A few thousand years ago, shifting sands completely covered it. It was dug out. When this was filmed over a half-century ago, it was snuggled in a blanket of sand. Then the flooding Nile lapped at the pyramids.
Anything new?
Nope. The roadblocks have said the patrols are out and everything's quiet as can be.
His name is Omran Daknesh, just 5 years old, and his feet barely hung over the edge of a seat in an ambulance. Dazed, he didn't cry as he wiped away blood and the dust of a building that collapsed around him in an airstrike. His silence somehow reminded the world today of its silence in the face of the atrocities in Aleppo. Omran was pulled out alive Wednesday. 5 other children died when the building they were in was hit during the relentless Syrian-Russian offensive on rebel-held areas in Aleppo. The image of Omran's face spread like wildfire on the internet. One tweet called him the real representative of the Syrian people.
Stop killing Syrian innocent people, civilian. Our children need to live in peace.
The doctor who treated Omran said today there were many more severe cases no one is paying attention to.
We need to protect our hospital, our doctors, our medical workers from airstrike.
Omran was recovering. His family now wants to escape. The same choice another boy's family made a year ago, Aylan Kurdi, whose body washed up on a beach. He too was a symbol of Syria's youngest victims. Now there's a new one. Tomorrow there may be another. Richard Engel, NBC News.
They've reported from around the world, challenged the powerful, and they bring all of this to every story that breaks.
We've got breaking news, and it's good news.
And touches your heart.
How do you even say thank you? Thank you is not big enough.
I made this.
The images shocked the world. Relentless bombings. Stunned survivors.
They've reported from around the world, challenged the powerful, and they bring all of this to every story that breaks.
We've got breaking news, and it's good news.
And touches your heart.
How do you even say thank you? Thank you is not big enough.
I made this.
The images shocked the world. Relentless bombings. Stunned survivors.
I'm vegetarian.